overview of what it is like to write a 5-paragraph essay. The reason we created this is because many students in your level felt frustrated. I want to understand an essay. I just want to know. So we said, okay, we're going to give you a class. However, you have to be realistic. And what I mean is, after this class, you cannot go take the IELTS, woo, and get a good grade. No. 2 hours will not do that. You have to know that. This is just first step. If you are 104, maybe another quarter, you could take the IELTS. If you are 100, 101, 102, it is too early to take the IELTS. It's not your fault. Or the TOEFL. That's not your fault. You must learn the language better, okay? So this is just to give you an idea, and hopefully this will help you, okay? All right, very good. Hello. You're welcome. And the essay I'm going to show you, again, is a basic essay. The IELTS is a little even, they have a little bit more of a specific thing that they want. This essay, this 5-paragraph essay is a very typical essay students would use for the TOEFL, for example, or if ever a teacher tells you to write a 5-paragraph essay. Okay. I think I gave you 3. Everybody have one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So first thing, go to page 2. Page 2. So the first paragraph of a 5-paragraph essay, what's the first paragraph called?
Introduction.
Is the introduction. Very good. And then you have what we call support A, support B, very good, support C, and the conclusion.
Yeah.
These middle 3 paragraphs we call the body. Because the idea is, this is where you start the essay. The body is where you have all the key information, and then you have the conclusion. Okay. In the introduction, you should have 2 primary things. What we call a hook and a thesis. Do you know what a hook is? A hook?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Does anybody go fishing?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so you put a hook on the back, and so when the fish, you are doing that to your reader. Your reader is reading your essay, you want to hook them, so they read. Do you understand? Riham, are you okay?
Yeah.
Everybody understand?
Yes.
Too fast? Am I speaking too fast?
No.
Okay. Okay. There are 5 different types of hooks. Does anybody know what they are? Anybody? No? Okay. Questions. You can start an essay with questions. So the reader goes, oh, and thinks about questions. You can start with statistics or facts. Sometimes somebody starts with, I don't think I gave her one. Sometimes somebody starts with, you have one? Everybody have one? Oh, they're the sweeties. Sorry, I somebody didn't have one. 50% of, I was going to say 50% of marriages end in divorce, or 70% of Americans are overweight. Bless you. Sometimes I like to start with something kind of surprising, so the reader goes, wow, and then they want to read more, okay? Story. Sometimes an essay starts with like a story or a fairy tale. Oh, interesting. You know, it makes it interesting. A quote. There is a famous quote from my country. 2 heads are better than 1. some sort of quote to make people go, oh, they think, and then they read. Or at your level, the next one is probably your best one for right now, is what we call general to specific. This means you start with a little bit of background information and then you slowly get more specific. Okay, and you get more specific to what's called the thesis. The thesis is one sentence. It's at the end of the introduction, and it gives the essay direction. When we read this sentence, we should be able to go, oh, I understand where the essay is going. Okay, we okay so far? Okay, so this is the introduction. We're gonna pause on page 4. Page 4, you have a sample essay about California. Okay? Wait, talk to me, sweetie.
Yeah, this one.
Gives the essay direction. On page 4, you have a 5-paragraph essay. Turn to page 4 and only read the first paragraph, just the introduction. I think I had you last time, right? Did you take this already?
No.
Oh, you're different. Okay. All right. I thought you looked the same.
Excuse me. Second one.
At the end of the introduction, it's the last sentence. The thesis is the last sentence of the introduction. And I'll show you. We're going to give you an example. So turn to page 4. Please read just the first paragraph. That's it. Just the first paragraph. Just that little paragraph. Please read that. Everybody. Can I hide this? Let me I'm gonna hide this. Did you read this paragraph, just the first one? Everybody, did you read it? Okay. So this is an introduction right here. What hook is used? Which hook?
I think it's
Actually, no. No, statistic is no.
Like story?
Yes. Statistic would be 40 or I think like 10 million people live in California. Numbers are statistics. That's numbers. This is story. Imagine you're driving, so like you imagine the story in your head. That's a story. This is story technique right here. Okay, story. And then from the story, this is a perfect image of California. I give you a story so you can imagine California. In fact, in the United States, California is very popular. So do you see how you go from a hook to explaining the hook, and then you get to your thesis. Your thesis, the last sentence. The last sentence. You understand, everybody?
Last sentence from introduction.
The thesis, always the last sentence in the introduction, always. always. Now, when I say it gives direction, look at the sentence. Of its many famous cities, San Francisco, Los Angeles, and San Diego are the best cities. When you read that sentence, what do you think the essay is going to be about?
About San Diego. San
Exactly.
Francisco.
It's going to be about San Francisco,
Los
lots
Angeles.
of, not just any cities, not just any California city. It's specifically going to be about San Francisco, Los Angeles, and San Diego.
Okay.
That is a good thesis. Gives direction. First, we're going to talk about San Francisco. Then we're going to talk about Los Angeles. Do you see? When your reader reads that, they go, oh, easy. I understand. You're taking me. You understand? Very important for American culture. We don't like when you talk in circles. We like when you say, boom, boom, boom. I'm going to do this, this, and this. And then you do this, this, and this. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Very important. So look. San Francisco, Los Angeles, San Diego. San Francisco, Los Angeles, San Diego. A paragraph on San Francisco, a paragraph on Los Angeles, a paragraph on San Diego. Organized. Yeah? Okay, very, very good. So this is one introduction. Turn to page 6. You have another option. Maybe you think, I don't like this one. I want to try a different one. So read here. Alternate 1, read this one. Read the middle one. The middle one, darling. This one. You got it? Yeah, thank you. So read this one. Middle. Okay. So, what do you think of this one? Is this one better than this one?
Yeah.
It's the same, but
Similar.
yeah, but with another idea.
With another idea. Exactly. What hook is here? Here, this was story.
Fact.
It could be fact.
Information.
General to specific. This one was general to specific. You start general, the history, and then you go specific to the cities. So this is general to specific. Very, very good. Now, sometimes students go, oh, what do I choose? You choose what you feel, what you like to write, but also what will your reader like? Will your reader, when I think of younger people, I usually think stories. Yeah, so you're with me. When I think scientists, fact. Yeah. When I think Offman, I don't know what I think. I think music. I don't know. All right, now one more. You have one more option. Here's one more introduction. Think about this. Look at this one, please. Okay, which one do you like better now? The original, alternate 1, or alternate 2? Which one?
Next first.
You like the first one still better? Okay, which one do you like better? You like the second one better? Does anybody like this one?
Yeah.
Question.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
What's the hook? What's
Question.
the
Question.
questions? Okay, so same essay, 3 different ideas. Any of them would work, as long as you go from the hook and you guide us to the thesis, and your thesis must be clear. And you see each one, the thesis is clear. We good?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're done with the introduction. We do the introduction. Now, let's go back. Now go back to page 2. Page 2. So we did this, right? We did the introduction. Now let's look at 2. Support A. Support paragraph. Every support paragraph must have these 3 things: topic sentence, supporting details, example. A topic sentence is the first sentence So if you look here, this is the introduction. This is support A. The topic sentence is the first sentence. You see? And that sentence must have topic and controlling idea. So in this paragraph, what is the topic?
San Francisco.
San Francisco. What is the controlling idea?
Modern.
And European.
Yes.
That you're telling the reader, I'm going to talk about San Francisco, and I'm going to show that it's modern, yet a little European. So that way, if I just say San Francisco is modern, okay, then the whole paragraph has to be about how modern it is. But I'm saying it's a little bit of both, okay? And then it needs, oh dear, that's here, I think you did, Lena.
Sorry.
Anybody? Okay, and then I said you need supporting details. Look at supporting details. San Francisco home, so modern. San Francisco is home to some of the best companies in the world. These are details, explaining modern. You cannot just say, it's modern, I'm done. Why? Why do you think it's modern? Modern companies, modern products. Do you see? For example, Silicon Valley has many computer and internet-based organizations like Google and eBay. Many students ask me, what's the difference between detail, example? Detail, explain what you mean by modern. Modern companies, modern products. Example, specific. Google, eBay. Do you see the difference? Are you sure? You understand, Rehab? You sure? You don't give me much. You know, no reaction from you. Look at your pretty smile. I like when you smile. Oh, no, she's not going to look at me. I like that. Okay, I need to know. Okay, how we doing? We doing okay? Too fast? We're good, yeah? Very good. Okay. Do you see every support paragraph, support A, B, and C, must have topic sentence, topic controlling idea, supporting details, examples. So now, I want you to go back to the essay. We just did San Francisco. I want you to read support B and support C. And with your partner, I want you to underline the topic sentence, circle the controlling idea, and I want you to find details and examples, okay? I'll put the 2 of you work together. My darling Athena, I'm gonna have you work. You guys with Rawan, Reham, and you 2 work together. My 2 ladies over here work together. 2, 2, 3. Oh, you got the CEO right here. You got the chief. Sheriff's in town. And the 2 are here.
طيب. بيج. Main idea, modern and
yeah, as European. Okay. San Francisco is
San Francisco is the
Yeah.
complex sentence.
controlling. San Francisco is home because
Rock and roll.
best companies. Okay, yeah, best companies control idea. Home for companies. Many modern product and technology. Okay. For example, okay. Example.
Very beautiful.
Very beautiful. Yes, because European. So, yes, like this.
To look at them. حتى عليه
Something specific, like the name of a company, that's usually an example. So let me just quickly stop you. We're in support B. So did you see the topic sentence?
Yeah,
Yeah?
yeah.
The topic is,
Los Angeles.
what is the controlling idea?
It's movie star
Movie stars,
and
film industry,
yeah.
and other sites. Do you guys get that? So
Yeah.
that means in this paragraph we have to talk about LA and the stars and so we see that with films, right? Because of this, there's Beverly Hills and Malibu. And then what do we have here? Brad Pitt, Madonna, and George. Examples of movie stars.
Yeah.
Exactly. We didn't just say, oh, there are many stars. Oh, there are many stars. No, give me an example. Give me names. Yes, very, very good. And other sites. What are the other sites? Right here. Besides the movie industry, Los Angeles also has a
Business
thriving
company.
business and beautiful attractions. What are